Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you stopping in today and hanging out in the woods with us for a little while. We're back over here with this cherry that we were working up a few weeks ago, and we're going to try to get it wrapped up and finished before the underbrush kind of gets thick and grows up around it here. It's already starting to kind of tell, starting to green up and get thick here, so I want to get this up and get it back over there to split up for firewood, and thought I'd bring you along today. It's a really beautiful spring day here in East Tennessee, so just absolutely perfect weather. So let's get to cutting on this, and then I'm going to save that largest part from the crotch back to the stump for a saw log. But let's get to cutting on this and get it out of here. Well, that is pretty unfortunate. I thought that was going to be some really good cherry wood, but I don't know if there was any. I don't even know if there's one piece out of that I cut that's worth taking back for firewood. I mean, the whole inside of them are rotten from those carpenter ants. And I'm afraid that log's gonna be the same way, because they're right here in this crotch, pretty bad. So I don't know if I'm gonna maybe go right back here and cut it off and just see. I mean, I hate to not even see what it's gonna look like, but maybe they just got in the crotch right here and stayed in this area and went up. But more than likely they're in that trunk. But let's make a cut right down there and just see. And this might be a short trip into the woods. So we'll see. Yeah, I hate that because that's some really big rounds and really good sized cherry that wasn't dead. So anyway, let's see what it looks like here in the trunk. Looks like the log's probably okay. They must have just been in this crotch right here. Yeah, the log looks pretty solid. I can work with that. I think I'm going to go back up there closer to the stump, cut it off, and then see what this stump does. Kind of curious to see if it flops back up or not, but yeah, let's cut it off up here, probably right in there where it's still off the ground good, and that'd give me a good, I don't know, a good 12 footer anyway. All right, let's get to cutting. Alright, so I ended up, got the log out, got it all cleared back to near the stump there. And then I left this big crotch right here. I don't know, not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Like I said, you can tell right up in here, it's definitely got carpenter ant damage on that side and that side. You come up to here where I cut it, everything looks good. So I'm not sure. I may salvage it just to do something with on the sawmill. I'm not sure yet. We'll just have to wait and see. But may do something with that. Firewood was a bust. The thing I cut out of that was carpenter ant damaged. So I just piled it up right here on this tree and leave it here to go back to the dirt. But kind of stinks because it was some really good sized rounds. But you'll have that, but it is what it is. So I think on the way out I'm gonna try to get that smaller tree, and then there's another large cherry limb up here on the right side of the trail that I noticed that it blew out of a top, and looks like a pretty decent sized little limb. So probably grab it, and that might make up for a little bit of this wood here, but not all of it. Well, it's definitely not the cherry we went over there for. Nevertheless, a good little pile of cherry that'll finish out my order and have a little bit extra to start on the next little bit. I also have that log right over there I've got to cut up and get it split into rounds. That'll make quite a bit of wood over there too. So and then I ended up getting I think a 13.5 foot cherry saw log out of that, right at 18 inches in diameter. So it's a pretty log. I'll pressure wash that thing before I put it on the sawmill because it's got dirt all over it. That's one thing I found out today, that I really need a log arch if I'm going to bring some of that stuff out of the woods like that. You know, where I can't get the forks of the tractor because it's so narrow. Definitely need a log arch, or that's what I'm going to end up with, is some dirty logs. But either way, we got it out before things start growing over there in the woods, and got all the cherry that's over in that section of woods that I'm going to get. I've got it over here now, so it's all ready to split, and got rid of some of my trash pile today too. It's been burning about all day. So got this old dead ash tree that came out of the side of the pasture field. I cut it in half and laid it on here, and a bunch of old cookies and knotted up pieces, and just a cleanup day. So, but anyway, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. We did get a really nice saw log out of that. Pretty disappointed that we didn't get the amount of firewood that I was expecting, but that's just how it goes. You don't know till you cut into it, and that one definitely had its fair share of carpenter ants. So I think that's going to do it for today. I appreciate you, and I hope to catch you on the next one. We'll see you.